Hello everyone, this is Azaralis and we are back again with some more Warframe. Today we're going to be talking about the updated versions of my Nova Negative Prime build. If you guys don't know, right now there's a bunch of back to the school alerts going on, and you should really take advantage of those. I finally got my narrow-minded off of that today, so I wanted to go ahead and show you guys the changes that happened to the Nova Negative Prime build because of the addition of the narrow-minded. So let's go ahead and let's get straight into it. What we've got here, guys, is we've got, as you can see, I've only leveled my narrow-minded up to 12. And that's for the same reason that you guys saw that I did that with the blind rage, all of those kind of things. All these mods, I want to bring them up to the point where I will get a huge buff out of them, but I can still counteract their negative parts by using the basic mod that originally gave me that. So what I've done here is I've brought this up to where I'm at a negative 42% power range so that I can completely counteract it with just a regular stretch. So now I have actually 3% left over after that. So I'm actually sitting at a 93% power range. I have completely counteracted the negative side of narrow-minded. And that's why I stop it there. It's the same thing with the blind rage. There's a lot of people who've asked me that over time. Why do you always do that? You know, and it's like, because I want to counteract all of the negative points. I don't want to take a blow to any of my stats. If I can counteract them easily, then I will do that, so I can just have overall benefits. So, there you go. We have at the end of all of this, we have a 93% power range, and we have a negative 60 power strength, which is what we want. But we have no other negatives. So, duration-wise, we have a 63% power duration, plus another 30, so we also have a 93% power duration. We are sitting on a 93% power range and a 93% power duration. Woo! With a negative 60 on our power strength. This is beast mode. Guys, what duration does for negative prime is it keeps that ring out. When you go ahead and you cast molecular prime, it slowly grows out from you in a ring. When you have increased power duration, it goes ahead and it keeps that ring going. It doesn't go out to any further of a range, but anything that walks into it will be affected by it. So it keeps that there. This is the optimal way to go when you're running a negative prime, because everything that walks into the range is going to go ahead and just be launched in towards the middle. Now what that means in our version, in my version of the negative prime build, is you are going to have that many more targets just constantly pouring into your viral status clouds. Now, I want to show you guys this too, because this has been updated as well. Viral doesn't do that great of damage against infested, which is where the negative prime is supposed to be used. Radiation doesn't do that great of damage either. Both of them don't do that great of damage, so why go damage at all? All we want is status chance. We've already increased everyone's damage by 2 times, 200%. Why would we need to deal any more? Because here's the deal, guys. At the end of the day, what's going on here is we are giving a 2 times damage modifier through molecular prime. And when they run into these gas clouds that are viral radiation, they're losing half of their health. That means that we are having to do a quarter of the damage that we originally had to kill the target. I'm hesitating for emphasis again. You guys are probably used to that by now. That's a quarter of the damage we had to kill the target. That's huge. It doesn't matter that this weapon isn't doing any damage. So what have we done? We've gone ahead, we've gone split chamber. As you can see, there's no damage output stuff. We've gone split chamber, malignant force rhyme rounds for our viral. Then we've got firestorm to increase the blast radius. As you can see, it works now too. We have magazine warp, which is going to give us more shots in our mag. It's going to bring us up to 7. Then we have high voltage thermite rounds and hammer shot, all for a little bit of radiation and for our status chance. The Torrid, guys, if you don't know yet, since the buffs they've done to it, it is absolutely godlike. It is just a brutal, absolutely brutal launcher to use because of its status chances. It's, ugh. I ran in one group that had 2 of us. One was running flat corrosive damage. The other one was running a full viral. It was me, duh. Using this kind of a build. It was insane. I was wishing, I was begging them to go back in so that I could grab my negative prime and run this build. You know, but that's the thing, is I didn't have narrow-minded yet. Now it's going to be even worse. So it's like, holy cow, when you have somebody doing corrosive AoE and you have somebody doing viral AoE, and then you throw a penta or an ogress on top of that, see you later, Infested. That's game over, man. You are gonna wreck, totally and completely wreck. It's just fantastic. So anyway, wanted to definitely inform you guys of that as well. So other than that, we have a Twin Gremlins. This is here for a specific reason. This is because we want to be DPSing targets inside of a Vauban Vortex. As you guys may or may not know, Torrid, not going to work out when you're dealing with a Vauban Vortex. Also, explosive weapons have a tendency to not deal their damage correctly on enemies inside of a Vauban Vortex as well. You will notice where you will kill everyone around the Vauban Vortex, but the guys that are inside of the Vauban Vortex will stay just fine. And that happens a lot. That's because the best damage to use against targets inside of a Vauban Vortex is high DPS weapons with punch through. That's what we're doing here. It's not the highest DPS weapon, of course, but it's a decent DPS weapon with maxed out punch through, so we can deal a consistent amount of damage to the targets inside. Very, very simple, easy to understand. We've got our trio on here. We've got Pistol Pestilence, Jolt, Scorch, and Frostbite to give us a 68.8% status chance for our Corrosive and Blast. And we have a full maxed out Seeker, which we are going to have a fairly slow fire rate, but we are going to shoot and hit everything inside of that Vauban Vortex with constant damage. So that's all we're doing. That's literally it. The last thing in here is the Docker Prime, of course. Very simple. I don't run Kubros on this build, and that's because it is designed for infested defense. If I'm going to use my Kubro in infested defense, I want to go ahead and have someone who has a ton more tankiness than this Nova. I will go ahead and grab my Carrier Sentinel when I'm running this build. So anyway, thanks guys for watching. I wanted to go ahead and show you guys what's going on here with the changes. Get in there, get into those back to school deals, man. Get your narrow-mindeds. There's blind rages available. There's all sorts of stuff. There's like right now we've got fleeting expertise, we've got blind rage, and narrow-minded on today. So go get in there, get it, go get your stuff. Or if you're a long-time player, go get the stuff you don't have or you might not have gotten yet. So also tomorrow is going to be some more important ones, and then I believe Saturday or Sunday is some more important ones too. So anyway, I'm Azraelis. Thanks for watching, and I'm out of here. Peace.